Here's our first assignment. It's the beam lab. So here we have a beam. It's tested in the plank position. Our first question asks about why we have to calibrate a caliper. And you can see here there's two pictures. One, both of them are where the caliper is closed all the way. One is reading 0 and one's not. So we're going to measure all our distances from 0, and so we'd want a caliper to be set up like this at the beginning. Why is that important? Well, we're measuring from 0, so we want to make sure when the caliper is closed that it's reading 0. That way, all our measurements will be referenced from 0. Here's our first measurement. We want to measure to the thousandth of an inch, so make sure you're putting 3 decimals into your answer. And if we go back, remembering how to use a caliper, the big numbers here, 0, 1, 2, 3, they're the inches, so we're bigger than 3 inches. The next smaller numbers here are the tenths place, 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if we're quite yet to the 4. If we were to the 4, we would be all the way past 0 on the caliper dial. So it looks like we're not to the 4 yet. So it would be 3.3, and then the next 2 decimals we read off the caliper. So we're 3.3, we're bigger than 80, we're smaller than 90. If we look at our places here, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got to read this off here. 3.38 looks like it's closest to 7. So 3.387. The next one we have to measure the height of the beam. That's the thickness this way, since it's in the plank position, and you'll have to read off those values. And then the last one is calculate the moment of inertia in the plank position. So here, to calculate the moment of inertia, we should be using decimals. There's our equation, I equals bh cubed over 12. And then you'll have to type that in to your answers. So example, if we had the base was 3.5, the height was maybe close to 1.5. And remember, years are going to be in thousandths of inches, so I'll put 501 as an example and 1.501 as an example. Then we have to cube that, and we have to now divide by 12. And so you should have an answer that's close to this. Remember here, we're going to need to put our answer into around to the nearest thousandths place. So here we can see we got to go to the 3 decimals, but the 6 after that is bigger than 5, so we'd round that up to 0.98 and not 6 because we have to round up to the 7. So in this example, we'd round up to the thousandths place, 0.987. Hopefully you get a good answer and keep working at it until you get it right, and then we can go on to the next one.